Hey guys, Camille here from Cammie's Cafe, and today on Cooking with Cammie, we are going to be cooking on my Blackstone 28-inch with 2 burners, and today we're going to be cooking chicken and some multicolored peppers and some rice and some onions. So you can either eat this as is or put it inside of a quesadilla if you're looking to get some extra carbs in with that meal. I usually like to start with something that has fat in it when I cook on the flat top, but since I'm not cooking bacon with this meal, I just went and used the oil and then started cooking the onions since they take a while to break down while I finish chopping the rest of the multicolored peppers. Now you could leave these peppers and onions in slices, which I've done before, and that works great too, but I find that Sean and I like it a little bit better when the peppers and onions are cut into chunks rather than strips. So I decided that I was going to turn on both burners and get the peppers and onions breaking down while I was preparing the chicken so that the chicken had a hot place to go as soon as it was ready to be cooked. Then once everything is on the grill, then I cover it all, kind of toss it around a few times, and then spread it out evenly and with a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Next, I'm going to cut up the chicken breast, and for this, I'm going to use food scissors just because it makes it easier to cut up a ton of meat all at one time. Once the chicken is ready to go on the grill, just push all the veggies over to one side and throw some oil down and then start to separate the chicken to make sure there's space between all of them. Otherwise it brings the temperature down on the grill and you won't get as even of a cooking. If you have a grill cover, you can use that. It works really well to break down the peppers and onions even more and really soften them up. But I don't have a cover for mine, so I just put the water directly on the peppers and onions to kind of steam them up a little bit. But you can even use a lid. Now that the peppers and onions have started to soften up, I'm just going to go ahead and push them to the top of the grill to continue to cook while I make some room for the rice. So I used some rice that I had cooked from the day before and had it in the refrigerator. This is what they recommend to be able to get you that like crispy rice that you're looking for. But I've also done it using rice that I've made that day and just set it on a cookie sheet to dry out in front of an air conditioner or in front of a fan just to pull some of that extra moisture off of. But I've used it both ways and I don't find it makes that big of a difference. Alright, time to stack them up. So I got all my meal prep containers. I do like to use containers that are the same size. I had used glass in the past, but I've, through all my moves, lost all my full set. So I used these plastic ones that I picked up at Walmart for like $7 for 15 of them. So they're nice because they have different compartments, so you can have your rice and chicken and then vegetables in the side. So I tried cutting up the chicken because I do like my meat to be cut up in my meals, but it just took too long. So I figured I can cut it up day of and just kind of separated the meat that way. If you were to track macros and do this, what I would do is weigh all of the chicken and separate it out like that and just calculate what the total amount of rice was that you had for the meal and divide it up based on how many meals you made. I like to use frozen vegetables for this just because it saves on my meal prep time, and I find that the vegetables taste just as good instead of cooking them fresh. Saves on so much time. Alright guys, that's it. Here are 7 meals cooked on the Blackstone. Easy peasy. Thanks guys for watching.